In October of 2016, Paper Mario Color Splash on the Wii U came out. After the mixed reception that Paper Mario Sticker Star got, a lot of people are wondering how this new entry in the series would turn out. And today, I'm ranking the Paper Mario games from worst to best in my personal opinion. Now, quick rules. As I said, this is my personal opinion, so it might be a little different from yours, so don't get too mad if my list is different. Instead, put yours in the comments, because I'm always interested in hearing other people's opinions about this series. Also, I just want to clarify that I personally love all 5 games in this series, so just because a game is a number 5 does not mean I hate it, it just means I enjoy it less than the other 4. Anyway, that out of the way, let's get on the show. And at number 5 is Paper Mario Sticker Star from the Nintendo 3DS. Sticker Star is the 4th game in the series, and it gets a lot of hate for multiple reasons. First of all, the story is extremely basic. It basically involves Bowser crashing the Sticker Fest and kidnapping Peach, and you have to go save her. That's it. That's the whole story. No plot twists or nothing. Another major problem is that nearly every character in this game is a generic Toad. The only non-Toad characters in this game are Kirsty, who's your partner from the game, and from what I can tell, everyone seems to hate her, including myself, and Wiggler, who, while pretty cool, isn't enough to forgive the game for this major flaw. Then we have the battle system, which a lot of people hate. However, personally, I kind of like the battle system, although it does have some flaws. You see, every action costs a sticker. For example, using a hammer costs a hammer sticker, jumping costs a jump sticker, etc. Well, this is pretty cool, but you see, the thing is, if you run out of stickers, you're kind of screwed. However, luckily, battles give you lots of coins to buy more. Unfortunately, that's all battles give you. There's no experience system in this game, which means the only thing you get from battles are coins, which are used to buy more stickers, which makes battles pretty pointless, which is a really bad thing for an RPG. Then there are thing stickers, which are used to solve this game's puzzles, and while they're a pretty cool idea, the problem is the game doesn't tell you which things you need for puzzles. Like, you could need some you got from a previous world, like a long time ago. Not to mention the boss fights need them too, and once again, the game doesn't tell you, so if you go to a boss without the right sticker, you're kinda screwed. My last problem in this game are the worlds, since most of them are pretty generic, like generic grassland, generic desert world, etc. The only worlds I personally enjoy are worlds 3 and 4, which is a third of the game, so that's pretty bad. So overall, Sticker Star's okay. It does have a few good moments, and the music is spectacular as always, and the battle system, while flawed, is pretty fun. But the lack of story, lack of original characters, generic worlds, and bad puzzles all bring this game down, and it makes it nowhere near as amazing as the other 4 games in the series. And number 4 is Paper Mario Color Splash for the Wii U. Now, some people who haven't played this game consider this game to be Sticker Star 2.0, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The story starts with a Toad who's been draining all his colour being delivered to Mario and friends, so they head off to Prism Island to find out who did it. There they meet Huey, a talking paint can, who is way better than Kirsty by the way, and they find out someone's drained all the colour from the island and stealing all the big paint stars, so they're off to Mario to find out who did it and stop them. Now, in case you couldn't guess, Bowser is the one behind it, and while some people might complain about this, I don't mind Bowser being the main villain again. Especially because in this game he can actually talk, unlike in Sticker Star. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, in Sticker Star, Bowser can't talk. So I'll just add that to the list of flaws in Sticker Star, right down there at the bottom. So it's not the greatest story in the world, but it's miles better than Sticker Star's, and I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending, I really like it. Now, character-wise, there are still lots of Toads in the game, however, they're a lot more interesting and unique than they were in Sticker Star. Also threw in a bunch of Shy Guys into the mix to make a bit of variety. Also, by the way, the writing of this game is amazing. Probably the best writing in the whole Paper Mario series, in all honesty. As for battle system, it's pretty much the same as Sticker Star, just replacing the stickers with cards, and it's still pretty fun, but they fixed one major flaw. Now enemies, instead of just dropping coins, they now also drop experience, which makes battles not pointless anymore, which is pretty great. Moving on to the worlds, they are also a vast improvement over Sticker Stars, as these worlds are a lot more interesting and memorable. And if I were ever to make a top 10 Paper Mario worlds list, I could definitely see a few worlds in this game getting onto that list. That's how good they are. Finally, the puzzles and the boss fights, excluding the final one, all still require thing cards. However, the game did add in a Toad who can be found in Port Prisma who will tell you exactly what you need for each upcoming area, so this is nowhere near as frustrating as it was in Sticker Star. So overall, Color Splash is a vast improvement over Sticker Star. The battles are better, the story's better, the characters are better, the worlds are better, the puzzles are better, everything's just so much better. I even go as far as to say this game is just as amazing as the original 3 Paper Marios. So if you're a fan of the first Paper Mario games and didn't like Sticker Star and you're a little apprehensive getting this game, I recommend trying it out, because I think you might actually have some fun with this one. And at number 3 is the original Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. The game that started this whole series off. This game's pretty amazing in multiple ways. First of all, the story. It's actually pretty simple. Bowser invades Star Haven and steals the Star Rod and imprisons all the Star Spirits. He then attacks Princess Peach's castle, defeats Mario, and kidnaps Peach. Now it's up to Mario to rescue the Star Spirits, stop Bowser, and rescue Princess Peach. So it's pretty simple, but it's still a pretty nice story. Now the battle system is more like a traditional RPG. You can attack, use items, defend, stuff like that. Now of the 3 different battle systems the Paper Mario series has had, I'd say the one that this game and the second game share is probably my favorite. I know it's a lot of other people's favorites as well. Now the worlds in this game are some of the best the series has to offer, such as a fortress based around the ones from the old Mario games, or an island full of lots of adorable Yoshis. So overall, this game is fantastic and has no flaws I can think of, which might make you wonder, why is this game at only number 3? You see, every feature in this game has been improved by at least one of the other 2 games on this list. So while this game is pretty great, the other 2 games are just that much better. And at number 2 is Super Paper Mario for the Nintendo Wii. Now first of all, this game's story is amazing. Like seriously, it easily has the best story out of any Paper Mario game and one of the best stories of any Mario game in general. The story is just so deep and dark and honestly does not belong in a Mario game, which is part of the reason why I love it so much. It also has this game some of the best characters in the entire Paper Mario series and Mario series in general. Now gameplay wise, this game is radically different from the other 4 Paper Mario games. This one's not a turn-based RPG, instead it plays more like a 2D Mario game only with a level up system, which is a pretty cool idea. I'm honestly kind of surprised it took them this long to make such a game. This game also has some fantastic worlds and lots of cool gimmicks, characters, and boss fights. Another thing I need to praise is this game's soundtrack, because it easily has my favorite soundtrack out of the 5 Paper Mario games. It's just glorious. Overall, this game is just fantastic. It's got the best story, the best soundtrack, some of the best worlds, some of the best characters and villains, and while the gameplay isn't as good as the first 2 Paper Mario games, I still really like it a lot. However, there's only one Paper Mario game I like a bit more than this one, and you probably already figured out which one it is based on process of elimination. And for those of you who didn't figure it out, the number 1 game is Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door for the Gamecube. Now, where do I begin with this masterpiece of a game? This game's story begins when Mario receiving a letter from Princess Peach containing a treasure map, and so he heads out to Roadport to go and meet up with her, but unfortunately Princess Peach has gone missing. So after rescuing a Goomba girl named Novella and meeting a professor, frankly, you learn that the map leads to the legendary crystal stars, which should open up the legendary 1000-Year Door. So you set out to find the crystal stars in hopes of also finding Princess Peach. Now, shortly into the game, you learn that Princess Peach has been kidnapped by an evil organization called the X-Nauts, who also want to collect the crystal stars, and they need Peach for their plans for some unexplained reason. So overall, the story is pretty great. It's not as great as Super's, but still pretty awesome. Now, the battle system is the same as the original Paper Mario, just a few minor tweaks and improvements, and it's overall my favorite battle system out of all 5 Paper Mario games. Another thing I want to mention is that I think this game is the best set of partners in the series, and while I do think that Tippy from Super and Huey from Color Splash are the best partners overall, this game is the best set of partners, with special mention going to Bobbery and Vivian. And just like the 3 previous entries on this list, this game also has some of the best worlds in the Paper Mario series, and also has some of the best boss fights in the Paper Mario series. I guess the last thing to talk about is the music, which, just like all the other Paper Mario games, is fantastic, and while not as good as Super's in my opinion, is still pretty great. So in case you couldn't tell, this game in my opinion is the most amazing Paper Mario game of all. The story is one good as Super, is still fantastic, got a great soundtrack, an awesome battle system, some lovable partners, and cool worlds, just pretty much perfect. In fact, this game is one of my top 3 favorite games of all time, so that just shows how much I love this game. So that's how I'd rank the Paper Mario games, but how would you rank them? Make sure to put your list in the comments below. Anyway, that's all I have time for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Hey guys, if you like the video, get a big ol' thumbs up. And if you want to see more Paper Mario related videos, try to click on the thumbnails on the screen.